Alright, welcome to the Captain's Draft 4.0. My name is SunsFan. Joining me today is Shane O'Mad. Shane, I hope you're excited for a great game. I'm doing fantastic, and we'll see what happens. That was a pretty bad SunsFan voice. God.
Nobody could hear me. They just heard you making a fool of yourself. That was a terrible, terrible Suns fan.
Shane, excellent microphone mute.
Honestly, if anyone else in Moonduck was able to stream this game, they would be doing it instead of us too. But literally everyone else is busy, so they left it in their hands. I feel
they're in good hands.
Yeah, we're doing all right so far. You know, the stream is on.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
What more can you ask for?
What more do you want? Like, seriously. Alright, check out this pool, Brex. I see that feckin' snake lady. That's all I see.
Yeah, that snake lady's been real tough lately. I don't know if they want to fight the snake lady again.
What else do we have?
Radiant team back.
Morphling. I guess the
Morphling
Morphling
bands.
band's more of a... I don't know what the hell they changed on this hero, so I'd rather not play against it.
Yeah, the change log for Morphling was quite long. Didn't read.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's actually a lot of good pushing heroes in the pool. You have
10
Jakiro,
seconds remaining.
Rasta, the Drow as well.
Dragon Knight?
Yeah, Dragon
5
Knight.
seconds remaining.
I guess you definitely want to watch out for this
There's a
snake
lot,
lady,
actually.
right? Yeah, there are a lot. There's still no mana burn at all in this pool, right? 0.
Yeah, that's actually terrifying.
Yeah,
Someone
it's
banned
actually
Medusa. Like, what we're talking about, maybe you go like Diffusal Blade Clinks, and, you know, that's what we're working with, you know what I mean? If they do, like, there is Wraith King and Medusa as well. It's not like there's just Medusa.
Yeah, but Wraith King got changed too, didn't he?
No, he still relies on mana to come back to life, right? So.
Well, yeah, but I mean, didn't he get some buffs?
Yeah, so if he Mortal Strikes on a
10
creep and
seconds
kills it,
remaining.
he gains a charge in his Mortal Strike ability.
Radiant
And
team
you can go up
back.
to like 7 or 8 charges, and when he uses the ability, it summons that amount of skeletons that mindlessly push or attack units towards the enemy base. So Wraith King can actually push now, which sounds absurd.
Are they like the Dark
Turn to
Troll
battle.
Warlord
They're a
skeletons?
little stronger, which I thought was
Okay.
insane because they were already pretty strong.
They die in like 1 nuke though, right?
True. Yeah, that is true. It's still
Alright,
Wraith King with a
I
pushing
guess.
ability, you know. Beggars can't be choosers.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, they're clearly very scared of him because he's been
5
banned.
seconds remaining.
Damn right. Bit of respect for the Wraith King. Is there any... I see... Huskar. Is there a Dazzle or any sort of save in the pool? Not really.
There's the whatchamacallit, Winter Wyvern, if that counts.
No, I'm not happy with that combo. Not really.
Yeah, it's not that great.
No.
You know, there's Tusk again in the pool. I think Tusk looks like the best 4 position, right? It's like Tusk and Kunkka. That's about it.
Clockwork?
Is there a Clockwork? Oh, there's a Clockwork. Okay, that guy too.
It's mad the way most of the 4 positions, at least the good ones, are all strength heroes.
Yeah.
Radiant
Bonding out to
picked.
Doom. I think pretty solid. I think Doom's very strong. And always, like, that change to Infernal Blade. It just makes harassing insane. It scales ridiculously well into the later stages of the game because it's percentage damage.
10 seconds remaining.
It's just really good. He's difficult to kill with a Scorched Earth as well.
5
Not wanting to deal with it.
seconds
Empire
remaining.
remove him from the game. First pick material, Tusk.
Team
Shadow
Empire.
Shaman. Clock. Okay. I think Shadow Shaman +1 or Silence or Tusk. Or I think you need the Shadow Shaman.
There's gonna be some combo of these heroes, right, on one of these teams, whether it's the Silencer or the Shadow Shaman. I don't think that there'll be any different, like, 5 position heroes, right? It's gonna be one of those two. Maybe Jakiro instead?
What do you think
I don't
about
know.
Shadow Shaman and Jakiro on the same team and just go all in on the push?
I think,
Is it too much?
yeah, I think you need that hero that has that potential to roam and help control some of these lanes, or else you could just lose the game flat out from that part.
Team Empire's Turn to pick.
Silencer. All right.
Enigma. Oh, that's a
Okay.
combo. If played correctly, Enigma should be able to just black hole whoever he wants. You can global on top of it to protect him. Like Clockwork, as a 4 position or even a 3 position, isn't
10
getting any
seconds
sort of
remaining.
global dispel anytime soon. You know, it's 2 or 3
5
items down
seconds
the
remaining.
chain, so he's not going to be able to interrupt it with his spells. Who do you go for now?
Radiant team pick.
I don't know. We're about to see the Shadow Shaman. Okay. Alright, that's a good way to play against these long cooldown ultimates, right? You have an ultimate that helps you force towers and force objectives.
Yeah, I like it. It's risky though. Like, well, I guess Shadow Shaman, as far as pushing lineups go, is the
10
least
seconds
risky into
remaining.
Enigma. Because you're not committing your hero to hitting the building, right? So you're not
5
susceptible to black
seconds
holes.
remaining.
And even if you
Right,
were, it's a
right.
support hero, so not the worst. Do you ever think playing into Silencer, you should pick a Manta buyer or a Dispeller? Like someone who buys...
It's definitely good.
Yeah?
Like, if you can counter out his global silence, you basically counter like the entire late game part of Silencer, right? Like his other spells don't really do a whole lot in the later parts of the game, at least. So, I think it's very important to be able to have heroes that can itemize towards some way of breaking the global silence.
Is there any here that stand out to you?
I don't know. When you look at carries, it's really difficult because nothing looks that good, right? When you see Enigma and Silencer, you think, oh, well, I'm going to get Black Hold anyways. But it's the case for every hero, so you can't really think like that. You have to think what's good for your lineup. And right now, I have no idea what's good for their lineup.
I want to say Clinks or Arc Warden. Like in my head, the best counter
Yeah.
to Enigma is to not
Team
stand together.
Empires, turn to pick.
Gyrocopter.
Range heroes.
Yeah, ranged heroes. Yeah, stay far away from each other, basically. And Gyrocopter is... He does that and he does something else. He brings the fight early. He enables Shadow Shaman to push by his early teamfight presence, right?
Yep,
10
very true.
seconds remaining.
The early team fight with the tower pushing ability from the Shadow
5
Shaman could
seconds
definitely be
remaining.
something that helps them snowball the game. Because, you know, outside of their cooldowns, they probably don't want to fight at all with this Enigma Silencer combo, right?
No,
Clockwork
no.
has, these are some free targets for Clockwork to hook shot. Storm Spirit comes in, alright. Storm and Lifesteal.
Combo. While it is a great combo, Storm Spirit needs quite a lot of farm to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
And judging by Vega Squadron's lineup so far, they could just go for some sort of Dragon Knight here and just group up and go. And then you're kind of
10
like
seconds remaining.
wondering what the hell to do with yourself, right?
What happens if they just pick
5
like
seconds
Dragon Knight and
remaining.
Jakiro?
And
here?
Jakiro
Or if they
offlane.
play like right, or if they play the I was gonna say if they played the Clockwork in the offlane and then picked like a Phoenix so they could sustain through the Midnight Pulse and just heal with Sunray, but I guess they're just gonna get jumped by Storm. I don't know, but you're right. These core combos are super greedy, right? Enigma doesn't want to fight without Black Hole. He needs to farm a bunch of items. He takes probably about 25 minutes before he's really online. You know, Storm Spirit, he can fight a bit earlier, but he doesn't really want to. It's like with the Lifestealer, sure, they can get some pickoffs, but you don't really want to take like full big-scale team fights, which Vega Squadron's lineup is really good at, right? With the Shadow Shaman and Gyro, they're probably naturally going to group up a lot to force objectives.
They could go for Necro, actually. What is Lifestealer or even Storm going to do against Necro?
Radiant
Yeah,
team
that is
pick.
true. And Necro is like,
There's the sustain and the save you were looking for.
yep, it's very nice against the Nake spawn. Now, even in the Black Hole, there's a chance that they might not be able to kill whoever they're focusing. I like the Necro suggestion, though. It sounds good because he can always build into an item
10
for
seconds
that helps him
remaining.
survive when he gets globaled, right?
Yeah.
Like a Yule Scepter or a Ghost Scepter, just to sit
5
there and
seconds
survive until
remaining.
the silence runs out, and then he'll have the Ghost Shroud afterwards to stay alive after that. Doesn't sound too bad at all. And it's also like, it's more jump, kind of, right? When he gets like a Force Staff or a Blink Dagger. DK, alright, so it is going to be all in on the pushing style.
DK into Lifestealer is pretty decent. You've high armor to deal with his right clicks.
Yeah, very
Range
tanky.
range stun for Enigma. Decent.
You know, Storm's also not the highest
10
DPS hero.
seconds remaining.
He actually Storm relies on right clicks far more than you think.
Yeah, you know, about 50% of Storm's damage is right clicks.
Okay, 6 seconds left. And now they're into bonus time. They've got a minute left. What do they need? They need...
Need that 5 position, right? Support.
What do we have?
Oh,
Chikiro?
sorry, the 4 position, the roamer.
Do we have Tusk?
I guess there's Tusk, Kunkka.
Kunkka,
I think
yeah.
Kunkka looks less good than Tusk though, right? Because Clockwork, Shadow Shaman. I guess the boat is nice, but
The boat for the mad team fights could be great, but...
yeah, but I feel like they've already got the team fights secured, and they need like they need a way to help some of their lanes out because Storm Spirit, sure, he's good against the DK, but what happens when DK hits level 6, right? There's not really going to be a hero that can help defend his tower or anything, and they need that kill threat on the map.
I think Chikiro is very good. I think it gives you some push. All their heroes kind of have setups for the stuff, but they do go for the
Choose
Tusk.
your hero.
The struggle I see now is they have Eidolons and a Lifestealer to hit buildings, you know. Interwinter Wyvern and Shadow Shaman, Dragonite, they have... It's tough to push.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, okay, it's the off. I'm retarded. It's the offlane Winter Wyvern as well. I totally forgot. That's another like 900 range hero to just sit there and hit Enigma.
I actually haven't seen this in a long time. Well, it's been a few. We've just casted so many games over the last week. It just feels like a long time, actually.
Yeah, it actually hasn't been that long though.
No.
Is the Winter Wyvern bugging out for you? His wings are...
Yeah, his wings are massive.
Oh my god, these cosmetics are disgusting.
There's some serious wings.
At least we have the pirate gyrocopter.
One of the best cosmetics in the game.
That's what I said, and Shannon flamed me.
What?
He said that set's garbage.
Jesus. Does he have his own gyrocopter set?
No, and I was like, is there a DC one? He's like, nope.
It's hilarious how we think the exact same. It's like, he must have flamed it for a reason. It can't be because it looks bad, because it looks great.
Maybe he lost the game to some dude that trash talked him that was using the set.
Probably. The silencer set actually is pretty cool as well. Band Square has it going on. I've had my silencer looks very similar.
I'm a big fan of Lifestealer's set. It's looking pretty naked.
He looks buff. Let's check out. And away we go. Game 1.
Overlay.
Empire versus Vega Squadron. I'm turning off the overlay. Nice. This is sometime in the future all the stuff will be automated. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's the dream.
Ghost.
Alright, so let's see what they do level 1, right? Smoke up from Empire. This is something that not every team is doing anymore, right? Smokes cost a lot more gold. All the support items cost a bit more gold. But I don't even know what they can really do. Like, Tusk is good at level 1, right? But if Vega are grouped up, they're not weak at all. Enigma is quite
They
weak.
smoked up for that. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, they blocked the pull camp.
How much does the smoke cost? No.
80 gold.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's 80, and then wards are also 80, and then the courier's 200.
What is Ghostig's item build like? He has the brown boots into clarities. Is he just gonna buy salves in straight away, or what's his play here?
No, I mean, if he gets low, or if he thinks it's not worth laning, he's just gonna jungle. He's not gonna try to contest the lane with this kind of a build.
Okay, he's just gonna take the range creeps.
Yeah, I guess he'll probably be there for like 1 minute, and then he'll go back.
Oh, nice shards from Poshka blocking off Vegas. I like how patiently they were waiting there.
He's got boots on the clockwork, but
You know. Is he gonna catch? No, just a harassal. Just a bit of harassal.
just get him the old wrench.
I like the shovel set personally. Oh, he does have a shovel.
Yeah, he does.
You lied to me. There's no wrench attack. Okay, FN versus G in the mid lane. Dragonite versus Storm Spirit. It should just go, you know, both heroes farm, right? There's no no real winner. Look at Slayer.
DK has become.
He
owning
stopped
off
the
the
CS.
creeps.
Yeah. Oh, he's owning.
Oh my god.
He
got
actually,
nothing off that
actually got no creep. Slayer taunting away now. His job is done.
He's not. He's gonna come back pretty soon, I bet. Oh, just kidding. He's going top. All right, so the Winter Wyvern's an interesting pick for the offlane, right? He's actually really good at harassing when he gets levels. A lot of people go for like they skip Cold Embrace and they just get the Arctic Burn and Splinter Blast.
Yeah.
And then they just keep nuking down the enemy safe lane, and every time he gets Arctic Burns, it's like, it pretty much sends it back to base. Like, that's how much damage it does.
Actually insane.
If
And
he gets levels,
he's difficult to
so
gank
hard.
too, right? Like he has this, the Arctic Burn, like maneuverability, early boosts. He's
Yeah.
so agile.
He can fly over the trees.
Slayer's taunt per minute is up. It's pretty high here.
Slayer, alright, he's
he's
deeping
gone.
out.
And Afterlife tries to interrupt the pull, but oh, he does manage it.
Oh, nicely done. And he's actually gonna pull it himself, and they all are gone. They're going for bounty runes. Okay, he actually didn't get it off. He's gonna defend his own.
It's hard to defend against this Tusk. He's like high amount of armor, the Orb of Venom. He's gonna lose a lot for this, I think, but he gets it. Alright, it's worth. Vance
His
coming
Arctic
in here.
Burns on cooldown. He might die for this.
He goes for the heal. In comes Slayer. Alright, nice rotation. The taunt in. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's what it's all about.
These taunts are ridiculous. Is Slayer gonna die?
The shards are up 1 second. I think he might die.
Oh, they could turn this around actually. Oh, he messes the
Oh,
shards, but
no.
it looks like he's just gonna.
Silence there?
He's just making space.
Oh my God.
He's actually creating massive amounts of space. He thought about the bit. We had a look at it. And he was like,
He wanted it.
it's not for me. I don't think. Oh, look at this position.
Look at this.
Yeah, I've never seen this position before. He's actually such a baller.
I think he's gone.
We went back
No,
through.
no, no.
No,
He's gone back to the
he's
fountain.
killed. Oh my.
Oh, what?
What? He's still alive. Lifestealer's coming in. Oh Jesus! Did they have the
They
heal?
have a cold
Oh
embrace, yeah.
God! He's gonna live. Slayer could write a book about that adventure.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh, that was great stuff. Oh, bottom lane. Never really thought about this counter actually. The gyrocopter versus Enigma. The flak cannon versus
Yeah.
the Eidolons.
Once he gets like one more damage item, probably like the claws of attack or whatever, blades of attack, the Eidolons are gonna die like in one flat cannon. They just live with like 10 health there, but yeah. It's like, it's one of those lanes where Enigma doesn't even want to lane, right? He's gonna deny the range creep and farm the jungle and just do whatever's good for him.
Yeah.
And Gyro's just gonna have a free lane.
Free to a point, right? Like it's not as bad as it used to be last patch. When Enigma would deny the range creep, it was infuriating because you'd be so under leveled. But now the experience is more spread out, so it's not a complete disaster.
Very true. I imagine Enigma's not even gonna like care about denying the range creep too much. He's just gonna farm this triangle of jungle camps here.
What's Zayak up to? Oh, he
warding.
puts a ward down, but he gets spotted. Is
It's
that an
spotted,
instant
though.
ward? No, there's no.
No sentry.
Oh, they are definitely setting a trap right. Where is he off to?
He's making it out with the loot. He got the ward down. He's good. He's out of there.
He actually is gonna live. I assumed he was dead because of the
Radiant's
rotations.
middle tower is under
FN?
Oh,
Is
FN
he
might be
dead?
dead here.
He has an arcane
comes
rune.
the
He's gonna do a lot of damage. He'll be able to get Tusk goes for the save, but Slayer gets first blood. -2 is acquired for Vance score though.
Alright.
That was pretty.
Shadow Shaman's pretty tough apparently.
His right clicks are insane. And he makes it home. Level 3 now. What a warrior.
Very nicely done. And look at them harassing G's dragon. He takes 0 damage.
Dire's bottom tower
Like,
is under
I don't know what he can. This hero sometimes just feels like lanes are way too easy.
I honestly feel like he needs some sort of change, especially right with the magic wand change. Gives you some more regen now. Oh, they're rotating in. He's still level 5. G's not gonna stop, is he? He probably should have.
Maybe he should stop. Yeah.
He still has the stick, and the
He's
free
so
fire will
tanky,
make
though.
they'll do no damage. Oh, he's turning around. Slayer's in. Oh my God! The triple shock! They're all gonna die. Oh, Slayer got a double kill. Ghosted comes in, but it's too little, too late. That triple level 2 ether shock tore them apart.
Very nicely done. That alright. They can't kill the DK even with 3 heroes hitting him and shards blocked. Right.
He was
So tanky.
He was so isolated, and it did nothing.
And now they're buying so much time. Gyrocopter's hitting the bottom lane with the siege creep there too. So this tower actually is gonna die. Nobody else.
Boschka. And here gets a shard on Zayak. Very nice. The Eidolons are up. They're doing a lot of damage.
Call down.
Call down misses on everything. Ghost Stick is just getting clicked. He doesn't have anywhere near enough mana to do anything else. On the backlines, the real you gets a kill on Vanska. The Breed Fire is just enough to secure that G. Double kill, mega kill streak, 305, 6.5 minutes into the game.
It's alright. It's a complete disaster from Empire. When you look at this lineup, you think, oh wow, their late game's pretty good, but until they actually reach their power spikes, you don't want to fight at all into this lineup.
Yeah,
right?
their early to mid game is really bad.
So bad.
Yeah. Like, without a Bloodstone, Storm Spirit feels very, very weak, right? You kind of you can fight, but you're fighting and then you're going home.
Right. You expend all your mana, which you could have used farming instead to go for some gank. But no, in this game, he can really only kill the Rasta. It feels alright. The Shadow Shaman.
Slayer, very nice. Behind Vampire, evaporates.
Nicely done, and that's gonna be the mid tower secured. It looks like with the DK ult.
Oh, and there's no real trade happening here either. Like Zayak in the bottom lane and Shadow Shaman defending. Top lane Afterlife is having a great time. Alright. G gets the last hit as well. His farm is stacking up seriously. Power Treads, Magic Wand, Soul Ring, all complete. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, the changes to Magic Wand, the fact that it gives 1.5 HP regen, makes a big difference to heroes like Dragon. I use the Soul Ring on top of that.
I didn't even know it did
the
that.
Dragon Blood on top of that. Oh, bottom lane we have a Black Hole used on the real you on Gyro. Probably managed to get this kill. Those two game Slayers in, real deep. Ghost Stick not very tanky. Afterlife with the rotation, with the heal. Very nice. Zayak goes down to FN as well. Regen Rune Zip. Very nicely done. Alright. Big rotations.
Yeah, they make things happen finally, but that's the black hole cooldown. Right now it's down for 170 seconds. Good luck trying to do anything after that. And DK's gonna be up at 35. It's like the timings of these abilities, they don't line up very well, right? The Elder Dragon form is like half the cooldown of the black hole, so every time something like that happens, I'm sure they're just gonna run down lanes and push. Like, look at this DK, he can just tank the tier 3 tower. It's not do very much damage at all.
That's a tier 1 tower.
Oh, Jesus, you're right. It is a tier 1 tower. My God.
Did you play this game professionally?
Must be the new patch.
It's screwed with your brain.
It's
Don't worry.
real good.
I'm pretty tired too, but nah, this game, it actually it feels quite balanced in the draft compared to the other ones. You know, one team has an advantage at one stage of the game, the other is good early game. I think it's not one of them games where you're like, oh my God, how did they win?
Right. Both teams have a way to win this game. Like, both teams, you know, they have a lineup that they can play, unlike some of these other games we've seen so far in Captain's Draft.
I like it. It seems like maybe Empire and Vega have settled into the Captain's Draft. They kind of understand it maybe a bit more. Their drafting seems definitely crisper.
And they definitely had an idea coming into this game, right? Especially when you see first two picks, Silencer and Enigma.
Yeah.
You know, they know what they want.
Top lane, G pressuring with the Dragon Form, Corrosive Breath on the tower. Afterlife manages to find this in his rune. Not much you can do really with it. He doesn't have his ulti yet. He can scout.
He's actually going for like a mech build. So he's basically a glorified support, right?
A super support, if you will.
Yeah.
It's a way to remove the global with the Greaves, right? I presume that's why.
Oh, that is true. That's right.
And if they want to do a timing push, he's ready to rock.
Yeah.
Slayer is so
well.
aggressive. He's gonna snowball the creeps and get himself nice play. 13 stick charges. Is it enough to maybe? It's gonna be close. He holds it. Oh, okay. He's a +2 gain. Silent. Where was Silent? Why was he? Oh, he was just killing creeps.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the Greaves on the Wyvern is good, right? Because it lines up with what they want to do with their pushing lineup. They want to take all these tier 1s and then probably farm up afterwards, take Roshan. And, yeah, it's just nice. he'll have a way to cancel out the hole.
Zayak wanted to drop the wards. He cancelled it a few times, but realizing the catapult's down and Empire not that likely to contest it, they hold off on it, and you know they can keep going if they wanted. They could rotate more people down here and push with some wards. Looks like they're trying to get a pick actually, and then play from there. They're using the bushes, using the foliage.
Nice, nice. They're gonna do that until teammates around, right?
Oh boy, oh boy. FN might be in a lot of trouble. Now, they have to commit the wards if they want to kill him on the other side. Slayer's just doing Slayer things apparently. He's a gamer. Every time I see him, he's getting attacked by 3 heroes.
Yeah. He's just making space big time.
Always in the mix. Okay, the rest of the teams has arrived. Armlet online. See if there's any other big items. Ghost Stick finished the Midas. Silent has his armlet too. What else we got coming up? How's the Bloodstone coming on from FN?
Oh, not great.
No, pretty slow. He did go for the power treads instead of the arcane boots that we sometimes see. That lets you speed up the Bloodstone.
Alright, down bottom. The first guy. It's looking pretty good.
Call down used. And the wards are not really pushing, so it's a good position here. They zip in onto Afterlife. He can't get the heal off. Ghost Stick has Black Hole if he chooses to use it. Afterlife. Oh, Wyvern ulti and TP. He's going to escape. Zayak gets the -2. Okay.
Right, you know, that wasn't bad at all.
No, it looked really bad, right? They have Black Hole. They initiate with the Infest Bomb. They use 4 heroes. Well, technically 5 because Miposhka died. And they only get a Shadow Shaman.
I guess the only thing that wasn't that great was the Shadow Shaman wards cooldown, right? But to force that many heroes in rotation like that just to kill a support here was not bad at all. And I guess in the meantime they're taking top tower too, so it's not bad at all.
Double TP. Black Hole is still online, so he needs to watch out. The fucking global use. Ghost Stick has a free Black Hole if he wants it. Oh, he gets cogged. Still has the mana available. This is very messy and they're very deep. Ghost Stick use. Oh boy!
Oh boy. Oh, I wasn't wrong. The hole's coming.
You know, sometimes you just miss your black holes. It happens. It's a long cast animation. I'm not gonna make any more excuses.
Sometimes it happens, and here it did. That's that.
Okay.
Stupendous.
Zayak, 1000 gold. Do you rush Blink in this game? Is that the Shadow Shaman build? It feels really good.
It feels like the Blink will help a lot, but at the same time, I don't know, because there's gonna be like a lot of the times we see like the Aghanims rush, right? And I feel like the Blink is gonna be necessary though, because he needs to stay farther back so he doesn't just get zipped on and die to the Lifesteal and Storm Spirit combo.
He needs to initiate, right? If he gets initiated on, it's nothing's happening. Oh, gets the wards down. This is the harass wards. By the way, what?
Have you seen Storm Spirit's new talents? What does this mean? 500 distance auto remnant in ball lightning.
Oh, it's absolute shit. One of the worst talents I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
So when he zips every 500 units, he summons a static remnant. It's completely useless.
That sounds like garbage.
It might as well not be in the game.
That sounds really, really bad.
Yep. It honestly makes me question whether they even like thought about this.
They nerfed them.
Yeah, did they nerf him? Oh, G with the Shadow Blade initiates onto Miposhka. He's going in deep. They bring him down very quickly. Silent TP's in with the Rage on. Zayak gets healed. The Rage is now completely used. Can they re-engage? Clockwork Hook goes in, catches out Banscore on the Silencer. They actually can't press forward. The Midnight Pulse is creating a massive barrier. Miposhka comes back. Very nice shards. His shards is giving him very good. Space for Storm though. FN's very happy with 3k gold in the bank. He's getting closer and closer to the Bloodstone.
Yeah, he's actually getting quite far and making his way towards the Bloodstone, but you know, it's like sure, he'll have the Bloodstone, but there's still going to be this problem where Vega running at towers, right?
G tried to get behind the stun, but just missed. It doesn't really matter. Maposh gets food, to be honest, in this game. He is every 2 seconds he seems dead. How many deaths does he have before that? 7! 7 deaths in 16 minutes. Yeah, I'm genuinely impressed.
He just hit his level 6, so that's good, I guess.
What does that mean?
It means he just hit level 6. That's the one after 5.
So when you're feeding in a pub, you can just say, you know, I just hit level 6, guys, and everything's
Oh no, it's not an excuse. It's just it's a fact.
Yeah, it's a tough game, you know. I'm not sure how he could have played it better. It's definitely difficult. Like, he's the one that has to get in there, right? He initiates. And when you get behind, when this starts, you know, when you start to die once or twice and you're initiating, you don't live through the fights. You don't get the extra gold from being near the kills, and then it just gets worse and worse.
That's when the chain feed begins.
Yeah, you get that like 0 to 20 score, and then you become a meme.
Yeah.
All right, G is getting close to unkillable.
He's super farmed this game.
He has the BKB and the quick buy, 1.8k gold in the bank. It's a very nice play, actually. Using Slayer's Solar Crest. 17 minutes in. Dog. To take Roshan. Did he give this to the real you? I don't think. Is Dragonite an Aegis carrier?
No, not at all.
Any kind of transform hero is not the best with the Aegis.
Yep, especially if there's some other core that can benefit from it, right? Like the gyrocopter. Sometimes it's okay to give it to one of those. Real you? Goodbye. That's the Aegis going down. He's gonna go down twice.
God.
Alright, that's that. Bloodstone charge acquired.
This ward right here. MVP.
Yep.
That's not how I imagine that Vega planned to use their Aegis. I'm not, like, it was very, very aggressive farming from the real you. Just completely isolated. He didn't expect him to have vision in that region.
Yeah, big time. But he gets punished, and you know the gold lead is only at a 5k margin at 19 minutes, which it's a decent lead. It's not huge, but it's also not small, right? Yes. And they definitely have a late game when you look at Enigma and Silencer combo with Storm Speed and Lifesteal, right?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, but they have to get there still. Like,
that is true.
Midas and the BKB is closing in on Enigma. Yeah, I'm pretty happy if I'm Empire in this position. Ghost Stick, bottom lane. Zayak coming in from the side. Ether Shock. The global is weird.
Global silence, alright.
I guess they really want to kill Shadow Shot? Oh, they do. They hate him. He can get the Hex after. Oh boy. The mech is used. Hex onto Storm Spirit. Wards are dropped. Shackle used. Forcing FN to use more mana. Can they do anything? Shadowblade is up for G if you choose to use it.
It's so tanky.
Close range. Kind of missed, but
the close range ones are the hardest.
They really are. Triple kill for G. There's Dragonites outside your base. Okay, they're not gonna push, but alright, that's another. That's BKB finished on Dragonite.
Yeah, he was already unkillable now for sure. There's no way he's gonna die, right?
Okay, what was the plan? Like the global? I thought the second they global, you know, FN on the Storm Spirit just gonna zip in straight away.
Right.
That's your window, right?
There's definitely some miscommunication on the global, right? Because the Hex already went off on the Enigma. He was super dead. Maybe if they would have used the global before Shadow Shaman got the follow-up disable off, then you know, they can cast Black Hole there and then TP in with your Storm Spirit and your Lifesteal bomb.
That's what they were trying to do, 100%.
Yep.
But the problem was, I think maybe Vanscore was up to, you know, he's probably microwing or buying something in the shop, because the position that Enigma was in, he was right outside his base. You know, it's an unexpected place to die. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if he was doing something like that, you know, just planning his item, thinking about something, communicating where do you want to rotate to. I don't know.
It just looks like a communication error, right? It's one of those things that they probably didn't talk about, but in the heat of the moment, there was a possible play. They used global, but it doesn't work out.
What do you get after BK? Oh, he's going for AC. BKB complete. G is going to be strong.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Very, very strong. And now Winter Wyvern has Guardian Greaves complete, so he has a way to cancel the hole. You know, we haven't even seen like any real big holes yet, right? And his BKB is not even complete yet on the Enigma, but now there's always going to be this tool until he gets a Lincoln Sphere to counterplay the silence hole.
FN trying to stay in the 2. Vanscore 2. Vanscore needs to play very, very defensively. He can't get hooked. There's a Winter Wyvern that can even ulti him. He needs to play so far back. Good vision from Vega. They infest in FN, looking for that target. G is getting
They
scouted.
don't want to go on DK though.
No. Like, there's no possible way they have enough damage to kill him before he BKBs and the rest of his team murder you all. So they just give Lifestealer the free TP top with Storm. Go far with the jungle and take their time. I'm a bit worried for Empire now. I do think they do have the better late game. Like, the Lifestealer isn't really progressing. Oh, I should switch to net worth.
Yeah, it's true.
His item progression isn't really the fastest.
When you don't get a Hand of Midas on the server, he actually does not farm fast at all.
You need kills or Midas.
Yeah. And Vega, they have all the tools they need besides Aegis to probably break height, right? Their team fight is superior at the moment. Winter Wyvern.
In this room, they're gonna catch out FN. They get their silence is used straight away. They back off. That big trade. That's a hex for a global.
Yeah, nicely done. You know, it's a hex for a little, but it's needed, right? Your Storm Spirit dying outside your base there would be just awful.
Very needed. Let's see if they can find Lifestealer. Silence is pretty far out here. G, Shadowblade up on Dragonite looking for a silent. His spidey sense is tingling. Or maybe the ward spotting him was what gave it away. I'd like to think it was the spidey senses.
Always, always.
I for some reason, every time I see Silent play Dota, I imagine him playing Lifestealer or Gyrocopter.
Yeah, I always imagine the Gyrocopter too. That was his original Team Empire hero, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Every game.
Every game. And then there was a Lycan period.
Yeah.
It feels like I used to watch so much more Dota, like years ago. I don't know. Maybe I had more time.
It was always more casual, right? It wasn't these big LAN events. It was always just some online tournaments, some joint Dota League that went on for like 3 months or something.
That's true.
It was the defense.
The defense, yeah, that league. Jesus.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It was like a 4 or like 5 month long league for like $10,000 for first place or something.
You were a pro at the wrong time, Rex.
Exactly.
You peaked way too early.
Well, that's life.
Now here you are with Shane O'Man.
Having a great time.
It could be worse. I was gonna name another caster and say you could be with them, but you know, I reserve myself.
Jesus. This is what happens when you get tired, huh?
Yeah, I get mean.
Alright, so what do they do about this, man? Like, right now, Vega, they have everything they need to take fights, but they can't force the high ground until Roche is up.
It feels hard to even find a fight for them, right? Like, the global just stops everything. If Vanscore doesn't get initiated on, they're never gonna get any kills.
Yeah, it's true.
They need like a BKB on Shadow Shaman or something. That's the window.
Yeah, I guess they're just gonna wait for Roche, and then once Roshan spawns, when's it gonna be up? 30 seconds.
How do they take the Roshan fight? You know, it's a global BKB Enigma black hole. Like
It
storms.
is, but Wyvern, right? He has the Guardian Greaves to dispel the silence, so he can cancel the global.
That's
I don't
true.
think it's hard for Vega to fight at all right now. I think
Okay.
DK is way too tanky. He has BKB as well, so he probably won't die. I think the only real hero that can die is Gyro, but he can be pulled in race too. I think Empire, they need to take a fight in the Roshan pit when it does happen, but it's going to be really hard for them to control that area and get vision. Yeah, they know it can start to spawn. I guess they're going to smoke up. Yep, Lifestealer infests the Storm Spirit. And there's the 5-man smoke.
Okay. My predictions for this fight, Brax. Real quick.
What?
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think there's going to be a big epic team fight. What kind of question is that?
Hey, do you think someone's gonna win?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see and find out.
Oh, come on, dude.
I think Vega will smash the team fight if there's a team fight.
There we go. That's what I like.
I think their only chance at
if Afterlife gets spotted, that could be the chance you're talking about, right? Oh,
he's gone.
They use everything and he blinks out. Oh, good God. Where's the black hole? I don't see anything.
It's
Go stick
been used.
What? It was used? When? On the
They
back
hold
line?
the gyro.
Jesus. You were not kidding about the smashing.
You know, they actually had a Lincoln Sphere too. Stormed Lincoln's the Enigma, so if you get a hole, I think we canceled the hole like 2 seconds into it.
I don't know what though. I didn't like. I usually wait to hear it.
Well, we can't hear it because the hole. It was so the Tusk sharded the gyrocopter, but the shards actually blocked him off, and then I think Lifesteal couldn't hit him or something, so we canceled the hole. And he tried to TP out. I think that's what happened. I'm not sure. You know, the raindrops saved the Afterlife's life there. It prevented him from going to the Afterlife because Tusk Snowballs went level 1, so it didn't do any damage at all. It actually blocked all of it, and he blinked out.
Jesus.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool. Well spotted, bro.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Thank God.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, I'm late. Is Afterlife in a bit of trouble? Can FN even kill him?
I don't think so, actually. I don't think he can soul.
If he does, it'd probably be a long one, right?
Yeah, and it would take way too long. He doesn't know where DK is, doesn't know where any other reinforcements are. If
Okay.
anything, he can go on these guys.
Roll him by. Roll him back on the other side. He used all his mana. Zayek goes down straight away. They put the cogs up defensively.
You know, as long as Vega used this Roshan, or this Aegis better than the last one, they're in a pretty dominant spot. The last one was not ideal.
No.
But they got another chance now.
The real use farming offensively again. This time he has wards to watch what's happening around them, but I'm still a bit worried.
You know, it's approaching the same area he died in
Yeah,
for the
don't go
first
to this
time.
next camp, dude.
That's the danger camp.
Oh, he avoids it. Well played. That was lucky.
Yeah, if he knows.
He walks by this ward again. It's not the same ward, but it's in the exact same position. Is it the same ward?
No, it was up on this part up here, by
Yeah.
the other bounty room.
Okay. He's just pushing top. Not a care in the world. What are they waiting on? What item?
I don't know. I guess Gyro has a lot of gold on him. He's got 4k. But he's not going to have Butterfly before this Aegis runs out. They're probably looking for a pick-off if possible, right? They want to force the lanes in and then
They're
try to make
waiting
a play either mid or top.
On the refresher token for Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That actually sounds so broken.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh my god.
He's actually got some really sweet ward talents now too. Plus 1 HP at 20 and then plus 60 damage at 25.
Jesus. 60 ward attack damage. It's basically like double wards, double level 2 wards.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Okay.
tower is under
Some of these
attack.
changes are so difficult to like understand, right? Like how is this balanced? You know, in certain scenarios, it's so broken.
Yeah, I agree. Some of them look so good, even though they might be a bit unrealistic to get to, right?
True. But like the refresher token on Shadow Shaman is not unrealistic at all.
No, it isn't at all. He's probably one of the best heroes for the refresher token.
Dear lord. Oh, can you cancel the TP? He wasn't sure about it, but at the end he decided to do it. I like it. If killing Van score, it's a huge kill. His respawn time isn't too long, but it's definitely worth it. Well, 46 seconds. They can go mid. Can they just push mid with the wards though?
Yeah, Gyro just sold his item too, and he built. He has a butterfly completed, so they got everything now. They have Aegis for another minute and 20 seconds. Well, they have Cold Embrace, but I don't think they want to use it on him right now.
He has the Aegis. He's trying to do as much damage as possible. Now, the question is, what is Empire's answer? Silent tries to get in range to attack the wards. Alright, Ghost Stick goes in. And that pulls down. Slayer's in the mix, 2006. He just hooks in, but what is their answer? He gets forced out.
And the Rax die.
G is in, he turns into a dragon. BKB and chooses off. He has to keep his eye on Ghost Stick now. Ghost Stick kind of going around from the side. He has his BKB Black Hole. He's getting flat cannon. And he nearly dies.
Ghost Stick, he almost dies.
Jesus, oh no, effing.
They don't even get the Aegis.
Oh god. A complete disaster. The flat cannon holding the Black Hole at bay. Ghost Stick unable to do anything.
Yep, you know, they do have the Lincoln's combo with the BKB Silence Black Hole now, but if he dies, it doesn't matter, right? He dies in like 5 fly cannon hits, it feels like. Even DK's range, he can just hit him. That was like the freest racks, right? None of them died, it was just cooldowns being used.
Empire didn't even use any spells either. Like, it was pretty insane. They didn't even use the Aegis. He went in there on 40% life. I was a bit worried for him, you know, and then he didn't even die. Jesus. Are they going for a smoke? It's a play here. They really want to use this BKB Black Hole global combo with the Lincolns.
Yeah, it was a full 5-minute smoke. They're looking for a play.
Alright, this is pretty good. Look, I like where Zayak is playing here. He could even, in fact, get a tier 3 tower.
His wards are up soon.
Oh, he's going. FN goes forward. This is pretty tense, actually. FN loves pressing that orb button. He's very jittery on the storm, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite jumpy.
Don't they find Zayak here? Oh, they do catch him out. He's a goner. Infest bomb for that, though. Often no objective behind it either. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, that was their smoke too. I don't know how many they have left, but it's probably not too many at this point. They needed much more out of that smoking to get back into this.
Ideally, they'd want like a tower follow up, maybe play some wards offensively down as well.
Yeah, and of course like a bigger kill, right? A core kill.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Lincoln's finished on Enigma, so his Black Hole is now pretty much, unless Clockwork gets a sick hook, unstoppable.
Yeah, but Clockwork doesn't have anything to break the global silence, right? So as long as they coordinate their abilities using together, he should be fine. But yeah, it's a good point that even though that they had that before with the Lincolns on Enigma, we still haven't seen them being able to use Black Hole effectively, right?
It goes down to the way that Vega are playing this, right? It's very kind of, you know, non-committal in all these fights.
They're pushing out the waves like very safely too, right? Where they're protecting each other. So even if he does, you know, Black Hole the gyrocopter, for example, he'll probably die in like 3 seconds to DK. So not worth it. And of course, they have to fight through like the Cold Embrace. You know, Black Hole's not going to solo kill these heroes.
Yeah. I think if Storm gets a good initiation, it's interesting that it didn't go for an Orchid this game. I would have presumed it would have been good against the Wyvern, you know, Wyvern having to use the Greaves for the global, then following up with an Orchid on Storm might be kind of cool, but at the same time, maybe you don't want to go all in on silences like that. He needs to live.
Yeah, it could definitely be good, but this Wyvern's pretty hard to kill, right?
Yeah.
Look at him, 2200 HP, 18 armor. It feels unrealistic that he'll be able to just zip in and Orchid him and really do anything to him. I guess something is nice and everything, but he needs to survive. He just feels like he's at a point where he needs too many items, right? There's no one item that's going to change this game for him. He needs more than that.
It's a wild call here now, but the new MKB.
Dire
against BKB Black Hole Enigma on Wyvern. Right, so yeah, he's a core, so he can farm it. He can Arctic Burn and just attack really fast from the Hyperstone and interrupt his Black Hole that way.
Well, it doesn't mini stun anymore. It just does damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. That was like my favorite part about the item.
Like when you're playing sniper, you can MKB your headshot. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
MKB
That was the dream. Alright, Basher on Wyvern. What do you think, Rex?
I think that sounds a little dumb.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm
But,
sorry.
you know, that's okay. You know, in the ultra late game, maybe it's a possibility. Have you seen this Wyvern talent though at 25? 2 seconds Splinter Blast stun duration?
What?
I guess Splinter Blast stuns for 2 seconds.
What?
That's what it sounds like.
Does that work on
I don't know
every
if it's
unit
the
around
initial
it?
or the
Yeah,
I don't-
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is, right? The initial one or like the actual
That
like
sounds
AoE blast.
insane.
Because that spell's only a 7-second cooldown.
That actually sounds ridiculous. Just, I don't know.
The skill's got such long range too.
A spell like that, like just turning it into a stun, is something that'll like mess with your mind, right?
Yeah.
G goes in, Black Hole is used, global on top. They have no way to interrupt it. This is what we were talking about. All of a sudden, FN gets 2 of them. Both the cores die. They would want more. Infested in. He stops for the ward. Keeps going. Oh, silent. Can he catch the real you? Slayer, 4 stops on forward. He's on a cog on the high ground.
Oh,
Done, but that pull, the snowball goes through, stuns the clockwork. He
So that's
the
Satanic.
cheese.
Man up here.
Satanic fuse. Oh my god, he's healing up, but how long will the Satanic last? The mana is being burned on FN. Okay. Dear lord.
Alright, Empire's back.
Empire's
Just like that.
won. How do you stop that? Oh, well, first of all, I think Dragon Knight and Winter Wyvern being right beside each other is no bueno.
Yep, they definitely cannot afford to grow up. Even in their casual walking through the jungle, right? Because look, now they're gonna have a refresher shard on the
Oh my
side of
god.
Empire.
On Enigma. Jesus. Do you think they'll leave it in? Yesterday we were casting the game, they left it in the pit for like 7 minutes because they didn't realize it was an item.
They had no idea.
I think
And then
this is
walked
gonna
back
happen
in.
again.
Please pick it up. Alright, they got it this
Okay,
time.
got it. Storm got it. Hands it to Enigma. Okay, this is huge. We talked about Shadow Shaman being a good carrier for the refresher token. Well, Enigma is probably one step up from that.
Yep, and he actually has refresher in his quick buy. Do you even buy refresher now?
Oh, why not 3 black holes?
I don't know, because they'll probably die after the first one anyways.
That's true. 3 BKBs, 3 blink daggers. You could do some crazy shit. Imagine
Maybe
three
he'll-
blink daggers. Like you could,
Yeah, maybe he'll use the refresher just to like close the distance
Exactly.
to blink, you know? Not even cast the black hole. Double damage in the bottom.
They catch out FN. He does have. They're fighting into the ages. G goes forward, gets caught out. The snowball dodges the stun. They do get the hex onto silencer. Vanscore dies instantly. Afterlife on the backline, struggling to deal with FN. G is BKB, but the black hole, the clockwork
Oh, the
hook.
hook.
He Ghost Stick refreshes. He hits him with another black hole, but is it enough? He's just living. The real you, Satanic's up, BKB. The pause.
Oh no.
What is this
happened?
pause? No, go. Okay.
No, go.
Go. God, I lost everything. That was into an ages. How brave. FN coming back here in 2 seconds. He's going to have full mana zipping all the way across the Lincoln. He evades the attack. He eventually gets him to Cold Embrace. It's just too late. Afterlife is gone too. They have no buybacks. They have one on Dragon Knight, but what? He doesn't have his DK form?
You know, when Enigma got the second black hole off there, he only had like 100
He
HP.
had no health. I thought it was like going to
Yeah.
be a waste of a black hole.
I thought he was just gonna die.
Yeah, me
instantly,
too.
But it didn't happen.
They had no way to do damage to it.
Has been killed. Radiant's middle
The game just went from Empire being like really far behind to destroying in the space of one team fight near the Roshan pit.
Yeah, that one fight was so crucial. Right? They got the DK and
The Wyvern.
Winter Wyvern in the same black hole. Jesus.
Oh boy, oh boy. Nice play from Empire. They have double catapult and Poshka here putting the Solar Crest onto Silence. I feel it. The push is really quick. This is a Rax. They're even it out. Not willing to risk it either, just leave it.
What happens after this now? Enigma has money for a full refresher if he wants. He has Octarine Corner as quick buy, but he honestly might just go back and get the refresher. I don't know. Both items are fine.
Yeah, he can buy whatever he wants. Just wait for the next Roshan and get your refresher token. I don't know. This seems... It just took a complete 180 this game. Let's look at some graphs. Look at this! Right, so like Vega are doing great. They're like controlling the game. And then all of a sudden they decide to go skiing. About 26 or 36 minutes in and they just go straight down.
Well, hope they had fun skiing because the game's tough now.
Oh, here we go. The silence is used. Ghost Stick is on the backlines. He does have his BKB and his black hole ready. The Winter Wyvern. Oh, the real you gets black hole from Ghost Stick. What is their follow-up? They're using everything. Afterlife has the heal ready. This is a way better fight for Vega Squadron. Silence is dead. Oh god. FN dies.
Okay.
No buyback, but he does have the Bloodstone, so only a 15-second respawn. It's gone the other way, Brax.
Alright, now we've got a real game here where both teams can win.
Dear god. Alright, what was the difference between them two fights?
So in that fight, the DK didn't get hold, right? They hold the gyrocopter in the back, and then they got the cold embrace off to heal him, so they couldn't finish him. And then the lifesteal got hexed and ended up just dying.
Okay.
Because honestly, Storm Spirit doesn't... He's a hero that he does a lot of damage, but when the hero starts stacking up the armor and stuff, it's not enough.
They're doing the damage through the backdoor regen. They don't even care.
Oh, yeah?
Slayer might get cut out, but he still has the hook to escape if he needs it. Oh, he's hexed up. Cold embrace on top. Okay, so the key is basically the positioning of Winter Wyvern and Gyrocopter. Winter Wyvern and via his cores, basically. If he's away from his cores.
Exactly. And you know, that was a fight where they were fighting on a Radiant Observer ward. Like they placed that ward before, like during the team fight, so they could see everything. And Empire didn't have vision of that place.
Winter Wyvern's going for the Aeon disc. Passive combo
Good
breaker.
God, what does this do?
I don't know. When you take damage and your health falls below 80%, a strong dispel is applied, and you gain a 2.5 second buff that causes all damage you deal and are dealt to be reduced to 0. Only triggers on player base. What?
So it cleanses everything, right? It resets all the disables. So if he's I guess only Hex, right? Because that can't be dispelled.
I guess.
So like if he gets jumped by Storm, it'll break it, and then he'll become immune to damage for 2 seconds. Is that what it does?
Seems like that, or maybe I don't know. I'm just.
I'm assuming. I think it's that he can't deal damage for 2.5 seconds, and that he can't take damage.
But I wonder, does that count in Black Hole? Oh, never mind, right? They're smoked up Empire. They go straight in, looking for that clockwork peak. The global is used. They onto G, Black Hole on the backline. Zayak is going in for bad square. Gets the wards down. The real U is doing a lot of damage. The heal again. Save G. FN manages to pick him off though. And they. Silence doing a lot of damage. FN is too mobile in these fights with all this mana regen. They have no way to deal with him. He even goes further forward. Gets the Hex onto the real you. God damn. Alright.
Alrighty. The fight was quite convincing for Empire. FN gonna get his TP cancelled. Oh no.
Oh shucks. Oh, his anger. He's taking it out on Afterlife.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They do lose quite...
Yeah, there's about 800 creeps in their base.
Yeah, exactly. They're taking some building damage in their base, so... All in all... Alright, could be worse for Vega Squadron getting out without losing too much at all, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kills, right? It's not like
Yeah.
they lose any more of their buildings.
And some Bloodstone charges too.
Oh, that's true. How many does he have? 21 now? got
BKB
quite
is
a bit.
coming in here soon for FN. Like they already struggled dealing with it. Now it's going to be nigh impossible.
Yeah. You know, DK, when they go on Dragonet like that, he doesn't have the same ability to use his Titanic and just come back up to full HP, right? He got so low.
He had a look at Gyrocopter there in the fight previous to this one, and he's like, oh, I wonder if I should do that myself. So he has Satanic in his quick buy. Once he gets that, it could be definitely different. That could be the thing that changes the game. If he can get to it. He's a long way away. It's quite a lot of gold.
Yeah, for Vega, it's all about surviving the initial jump, right?
Yeah.
If they can survive the hole, then Enigma's probably going to end up dying because he can't sit there and tank all these heroes.
Is there any, apart from the Aeon disc, is there any other items here that you think could be good against this? Oh, what about the Nullifier? If Enigma can't BKB.
But the thing is, he's always going to jump with those actives already going, right?
That's true. Yeah.
So it has to be like on one of these jumping heroes, like maybe on the Storm, but that wouldn't make too much sense.
Vega going for the smoke here. Transport very far forward. Oh, they find Enigma on the back lines. Instantly global. He lotuses himself. He's ready to battle. Slayer's tanking a lot of this. On the other side though, Vansport goes down. FN pushing forward this new BKB. He's showing it off. Trying to go on onto the gyrocopter. BKB, black hole in. Afterlife gets the Winter's Curse, but it's not enough. G is fighting still. They're so tanky. The real you. Satanic's up. Oh my god. Shadow Shaman living through this. Able to get the lockdown. That is huge. Buyback onto Enigma. What's his play?
His play is to wait for Black Hole. It's 80 seconds still.
Okay.
God.
Okay. Well, I guess Lifestealer can buy back. They still have that. They don't have global. They don't have black hole. Two of their fight-winning abilities. So this is real tough. The Tusk and the Lifestealer buyback. Is that enough? Like, should Vega back?
I don't know, but for now, it's gonna... I feel like since there's no hole, that they didn't really want to back, but they can't sit there and siege like the tier 4s like that, right? The enemy just has too much vision. It's easy to jump the backline when you're that deep in their base. And also DKs from the end, but it's still a big win, right? They got a bunch of buybacks now with one more team fight or even like one small pick off, they can end the game. The difference in all these fights is that Wyvern is getting its spells off on the in the black hole, right? And now it's not about canceling the Enigma hole. Now it's about disabling the damage dealers, like the Winter's Curse on the Lifestealer, for example, or on someone next to them, so that they can't focus down whoever's getting hold. The Cold Embrace to heal them up while they tank the Midnight Pulse, and the black hole damage is super important too. And, maybe Enigma would have preferred to have Refresher instead of the Octarine.
Instead of the Octarine, yeah.
Yeah.
Having two black holes was pretty game-changing earlier with the Refresher token. So, he does have the Refresher in his quick buy, and he's probably sad about this kind of purpley looking circle he has in his item slot here. This Roshan fight, it's pretty tense stuff.
Yep, Roshan's about to spawn too. Illusion scouts it out. Dude, this Illusion does 3 damage to Roshan, by the way.
3?
3.
Oh. The Poshka smoked up, just scouting away. And both teams know Roshan is up. How will they approach?
Well, Vega smoked up. They're probably gonna wrap around and look for something they can do here.
FN? Oh boy. He has a Lifestealer inside of him. BKB is 9 seconds. Can they stun lock?
They need to pop the Linkens.
Oh, they pop the Linkens. Dragonite stun on top. Do they have enough damage? Oh, the Winter's Curse goes off. It's not enough. He's going to be able to BKB. Where's the black hole? It's coming in now. It hits onto Slayer and on G. It's doing so much damage. But the heal isn't enough. Vansport able to glaive him down. The real you is going to fall over too. God damn. Where's your...
I'm so confused.
Don't be confused, Brett. The Aeon disc! God knows what it does, but it looks cool. And on the other side... They might even get the tower. It's gonna be close. 51 HP left on the tier 3 tower.
What was that? The Winter's Curse?
I don't know. I have no clue. I think it was more of a panic about how do we kill Storm Spirit. Maybe a stun will come off cooldown. Maybe Shadow Shaman will get in close enough to be able to hex after the curse or during it even. I don't know.
I also don't know.
Okay.
Yep, that's that.
This Roshan is. That's. Enigma's happy again. He's really happy he didn't buy a refresher up now. He's going to get his free token. They should add a 4th item as well. Like while we're at it, invincibility. It makes you immune to everything for 10 minutes.
The 5th one will be like a building destroyer.
It kills the ancient if you look. Alright. Lifestealer Cheese. Aegis on Storm and Refresher Token on Ghost Stick on his Enigma. Nothing really unusual. Huh.
Huh, indeed. This game is, it's a real back and forth one.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
It's really difficult to tell who's going to win, right?
Well, now you can tell who's gonna win.
Go on.
Empire.
Because of the double black hole?
Yeah.
What
And I
if
feel
it
like
what if it happens like it did before, where the Clockwork Slayer finds Enigma and catches him out, and they're forced to global to save Enigma.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, you're right. It still is anyone's game. Even with all those things, like going high ground is really hard, right?
Yeah.
That's when you expose yourself to getting hooked from all these different angles, where Clockwork can kind of hide and look for that good angle.
What do you think about this? Instead of giving Enigma the refresher token, give it to Silencer.
Yeah, double silence.
Watch the Winter Wyvern. Wait till he Guardian Grieves after you global silence once, and then silence instantly again.
I think it's too unreliable, right? Because there's a Lotus Orb on the Clockwork as well.
Yeah,
So there's a chance that maybe it happens too fast, or that he just saves it.
That is true.
You know, if he just gives it to Enigma, he can just press his BKB again too, so. Not bad.
Dire are scared.
This tier 2 top, honestly, is and tier 2 bottom. They're Vega's saving grace, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Their lane control is amazing, so even though Empire is winning a lot of fights now, they're not really getting anything out of these. They got the mid-racks ages ago, but it feels like they're unable to do anything else. Look at them drawing their arrow now. They're like, we need to kill these tier 2 towers. They're destroying us.
Yep, they're not going to be able to close out the game or get as big as an advantage as they would like, right?
Radiant's bottom shrine
Like,
is
look at
under
Zayak on the Shadow Shaman,
There's
just
also-
sitting top.
There's also a random gem on the floor here.
Oh, yeah?
Radiant's bottom
found her.
shrine has fallen.
Clockwork is just nuking out the waves with the rocket flares. Just constant, just pecking at the buildings. If Zayak can get into a good position to place a Shadow Shaman once, he could nearly solo the racks, right? He has
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
He's nearly level 25. What the? What? If he gets the ward's attack damage,
It probably would solo these towers.
he could nearly do a backdoor regen.
I don't know if it's that much. I've never seen it in action before, but maybe.
It's close already. Oh, do they know he's here?
I don't think so. But
They're
they
playing.
know the lane's a problem, right?
Yeah, true. And they know they can't really send someone alone. Seriously. Look at him. He's just a jungle shaman.
He's a Jamin.
A shaman. Yeah,
Yeah, the jungle shaman.
genius.
Thank you.
It's getting rough here, lads.
What do you mean? Everything is fine
Oh,
and
they
dandy.
find Dragonite, but they missed this everything. The long zips are hard to catch. Jack was not
Yeah.
happy with that one.
No, Jack sees more politicians out front.
Nah, hopefully not.
Alright, so you know something they can do on the Vega is they can push on bottom, right? Instead of focusing so
That's-
hard on top.
I-
And then Ross, well, he's 25 now. He might just go for it through the back door protection.
I'd love to see this now.
You know, he can just wait, right? For Empire to push up. Like, does Storm even have a TP? No, he doesn't.
Oh my god, he's just sneaking in. Right, Silencer is gonna have to TP eventually, or do something, no?
Yeah, Silencer's sure gonna save the racks against the Ags wards with the Talents Red.
He's nearly
can't
there.
wait to
One
see
more
that.
blink. One more blink. He's gonna fucking do it. 6 seconds on his blink. Jeez, I don't
Like,
care
look,
about the mid lane.
Empire, dude, they're about to jump mid too, so they're gonna be distracted as this happens.
In they go. He's in the base.
The
He goes. The
wards
wards are down. Let's see.
Tigers have tower
Oh my Jesus.
They do the damage.
They are melting this shit. Tusk is going in. I'd be careful there, Mr. Tusk. Oh, he's gonna get the range tracks. Is he?
He's so close. It's not happening though.
Oh,
Oh,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
that's enough though, right? Or is he gonna put the sigil up and kill him? Oh, Zayak's just gonna chill here for another 90 seconds.
all right. Well, still, that's time bought, right? Storm has Aegis and it's running out. It's out in 5 seconds, so very nicely done. he's just gonna wait here, man, until they go away again.
This is when you blink forward again. Place a ward in their base so you kind of know what's cracking in there, right?
Yeah, that'd be really good. They have a gem on the Tusk though, so maybe he'll wait to see the Tusk first.
True, true.
Otherwise, they'll know some shenanigans are up.
This is hilarious. Oh, what's he up to?
That was by
That's
the
my
ward, there
boy,
we go.
Zayak. That's my boy. So ridiculous, actually.
Hey, look, he's pinging at the bottom lane too. He knows he wants someone to push it in. so
He just
can
killed
do
his
some point
fucking
damage.
silencer. He's messing with his plan here. Oh, they scan, but
they
it just
scan,
misses.
it
Look how close it is. Look how close it's so fucking close.
Oh,
Mid
they
lane,
really-
they're going in on G. What do they have? They have the refresher token. They have everything. G is getting black hold, but on this side, he still can't do anything. G is down, has buyback, but no dragon form.
Radiant's middle tower.
Zayak is caught. They used the courier to find him.
Okay.
Alright,
Silencer saves the day. The wards are gonna be up pretty soon too in 10 seconds.
Vanscore is actually a detective. He used the courier to scout him out there.
Yep.
FN's doing a lot of damage now. Let's see. What Slayer got Afterlife?
You know, I'm really disappointed that FN didn't get the 500 distance auto remnant to Light talent. It probably looks cool.
It probably looks moderately decent.
Radiant's top
Yeah, it's an odd one, alright. The creeps are in the base. What's the Shadow Shaman gold situation? Is there? He has a haste rune.
All right, he's
He's
making
going in.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Are they just? I think they could even like this is pretty sketchy, but I'm pretty sure they could just go for it. With
Are there any
the
like bots twos here that can keep you with a shaman and just go for the throne or
they
something?
realize no one's here. FN is
Are under attack.
Shaman's in.
Radiant's top
The
tower.
backdoor
Yeah.
regen hasn't been applied,
FN has no TP.
Radiant's top
You know,
tower.
okay, Enigma's back.
but he can zip like half the way home.
Yeah, that's true.
This is.
But they got the range.
Holy shit! They got the range racks and they're doing quite a lot of damage to the melee racks.
Yep, the creeps walked up far
Look
enough
how
to
much
where
damage these things are doing.
that's insane. And he's
What,
still
what,
looking
they didn't lose racks, but
Okay, they only lost the tier 3 tower, huh?
Double damage.
And look, they're scouting out the trees again, but he's gone.
he's actually pieced.
That haste rune was so lucky.
He
wasn't
really
it?
was. He just grabbed them and was like, alright, I'm going in. Stall, boys. And then Afterlife just uses his Winter's Curse. I think it'd be so good if they just slow 4-man push bottom. Or mid. Or even both. You know, just push in the waves. And allow him to get it without the backdoor region. They have no glyph. It'll die.
Yeah. You know, even with backdoor region, it's probably gonna die before anyone can react in time, right?
50
I guess look at
seconds.
this ward here from
Did he get the
Empire up
global
on the
cooldown?
cliff. No,
I
but
wanted the global call down. That would have suited their needs perfectly, right?
that would have pushed in the bottom
Yeah.
lane so we could take the racks.
Yeah. That's what I thought, but fortunately. Tree home and missile is still pretty good. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, they're each a 3-second stun too, so it's very annoying. You know, the one thing that could foil Vega's plans right now would be that Tinker ward up in the top lane that scouts out the tree area.
What does it say? Oh, it spots Gyrocopter. They're on to it. See Zayak. Oh, he's the one they want. Oh, they spot him. FN goes in. They catch him. He's so screwed. They have the heal. Is it enough to save him? There's no life stealer inside of him, so could be enough. Let's check out what Ghost Stick is. Afterlife is using this Aeon disc.
Did it do anything?
He's home?
He's alive.
He's alive?
Alright. Look at his HP regen. It was like 3 million. It was pi.
I have no idea. I think he was immune to the stun. Or was that the... No, that was the Lincoln's, right? Yeah, he just TP'd home, yeah. His HP regen was insane. Or he took 0 damage as well.
Oh, it has a passive status resistance, huh? Reduces status effect durations by 25%. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you orchid him, it lasts 25% less. Insane, actually. Now, what does Dragonite have strength-wise? He has 40 strength. So how long do the stuns last on him? Is there any way of figuring this out?
Yeah, it says 26.8% status resistance.
Jesus, so he gets stunned 26% less. That's ridiculous.
26.8% less. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, Van score. The real you is sick of this snare in his lane. The three woman missiles are on him.
Oh my god.
Oh god!
Jesus, he showed no mercy. He's got all of them.
And they're passing the gem on the left there.
Yeah.
Does he how much damage? That's quite a lot. Half his HP. Okay, Roshan. Going to Empire. Refresher token.
Nobody cares about the token.
Everyone forgets about it. Let's be real. It must be rough being the token. This is the longest game we've had so far in the Captain's Draft qualifiers.
Yeah.
Very close game. Could go either way. Like, on one side you have this insane team fight from Team Empire. Then, the other side you have this fella, Zayak on a Shadow Shaman just being a bollocks.
Yeah, that's right. The ultimate bollocks.
Because I don't think he's close to taking this fight. The refresher tokens on... Wait, they have 2. They have one on Lifestealer and one on Enigma. I wonder if they stack like Jesus. Can you... Oh, does it have a cooldown?
Yeah, it has a 20-second cooldown.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank God.
Down bottom. What's going on here?
This is really trying to kill the real you on the gyro. He has Satanic ready. He has the Ag though, so his Satanic is still healing him through the global. Oh, it's not really enough, but it was cool.
It was very cool.
We'll give him that one. Top lane. They're using the Infest Bomb to go on G. The Dragonite is falling pretty quick. You use the Satanic, but it doesn't really do enough. That's 2 BKBs, 2 Satanics down.
Look at Zayak. He got an Ignis rune.
Oh my god.
Look at him make big plays, but Enigma's right next to him.
Enigma better get home. What's he up to? He just kind of patrolling. Oh. This is so tense.
There's no TP on Lifestealer or Storm, by the way.
Oh my god. The fucking courier's trying to scout them as well. But they can't find him, Zayak. Get in there!
Spotted. They know.
That was such a half-arsed attempt, Zayak. Come on out of that. These 2 lads bottom are isolated. If they initiate now, this could be... Okay, they're not going to go for it, but... Maybe it was their window. Oh, yeah, Zayak died, but... It was to be expected, really.
Yeah.
What happened to his Shadow Blade?
I guess he never went for it.
Did he not have it in his inventory?
No, it was in his quick buy. He never actually bought it.
Buys back? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, 27 Bloodstone charges, BKB, Hex, everything. Oh, the shield. Beautiful shielding of the chicken. Alright, this is very, very, very difficult for a Vega squad to do anything about it, right?
Yeah, there's 2 black holes up there.
FN goes in, pulls on him. Ghost stick, black holes, but his blink gets cancelled. Very nice play from Afterlife in the bushes. The real you, Gibby, Satanic's up. Ghost stick's hasn't used any of the black holes yet. There's one. Real you, goes down. Slayer interrupts it, but it's not enough. Second black hole comes out. It's onto everyone. Global on top.
He's stealing.
He's healing with the Octarine, yeah. So much heal, and FN goes down for the first time. Age is still on board though. I think that's all she wrote, to be honest.
Yeah, it's looking quite good. That's the diebacks coming out from Vega.
Everyone's dead.
Alright,
Well,
yeah,
that was a sick game actually.
It was, right?
Best game in
Vega
Captain's
was
Draft so far.
Radiant's bottom
But against a lineup like that, right? You have to like, you can't get overconfident and cocky, right? They have to make a two-man hold at a really crucial part of the game.
Yeah, and the way they did it, it was very sloppy. They were actually killing a ward, so they 100% knew that Empire had vision of them, right?
Yep.
Empire played it very well, very patient play. 65-minute game, excellent stuff. I kind of worry.